Hello everyone, today we're down at the mini pit. Used to be a pit, it's now a nature reserve. And it's 155 miners and one rescuer lost their life in the pit disaster on the 12th of January 1918. Same as I say, it's now a nature reserve and it's a really nice place. Lots of dog walkers, fishing. So it is a nice honour for the people that did die there, that it's now being used for nice things. And there's lots of memorials to them, so they're not forgotten. See with Charlie and Jimmy. This is just a dirt road, it goes quite a way up, but it doesn't really take anywhere. I think there's a farm right at the end. In the summer it's terrible, if like a lorry goes up there in the summer, the dust cloud behind it's horrendous. The tracks have just gone past. Come on, Jim. I've just seen a new memorial that's not been here for that long, that I've not seen before, so we'll go and take a look at that. This is one memorial. Go over this way. I don't know what these numbers are, so it must be for the trees that they planted. Don't know why they'd be numbered. There's loads. I wonder if it's just so they know how many they've made for how many they've planted. There's a number there. So yeah, this is a new thing that I've not seen before. It's the old pit wheel, a memorial of that. It's done really nice. And a little coal truck. Come on, you two, this way. And a miner carrying a lantern. Yeah, really nice. I hadn't seen this before. So there's all the trees around here, so I'm presuming, I wonder if the number of trees that they've planted, the number of people that died in the disaster. It's only a guess, I'm not sure. Another pit wheel memorial. If you go around Stoke-on-Trent, you find these absolutely everywhere, because it was just full of pits and mines. So they're not a rare sight. It's just a bit of a woodland before you get down to the lake that they've made. I say made, it's been here quite some time now. Nice and peaceful today by the look of it. I'm sure there'll be lots of walkers and dog walkers around the lake. Near the ducks and the geese. Charlie, come on. This is the lake. It's warning blue-green algae in the lake, so don't allow your dogs or people to go into the water because it's quite toxic apparently. So we won't be going down near it because of with me having the dogs with me. I don't want them to accidentally drink it or do anything like that. Loads of geese, Canada geese, coots. Nice day for autumn really. The leaves are there changing on the trees. You can go fishing in there, and I have seen people swimming in it in the summer. I wouldn't fancy it, but I'm not that brave where I swim where there was loads of fish. Just walking over to a new monument. Let's have a look what this is. It's probably going to say the same as all the other ones. It's worth a look. Oh, that's nice. It's in memory of people who maintain the Bateswood Nature Reserve. Yeah, that's a nice touch. These are what the kids in the local area paint. So they just paint little stones, and then there's a website for it. So if you find one of the stones, you're meant to pick it up and move it, and put the location where you've found it, and then hopefully people keep a track where it's moving to, and it's just something interesting for the kids to do. Yeah, really nice day. Let the boys off now, they'll have a little run, no doubt. Use their energy up. I keep them close by, so not to harm any wildlife. And before anyone asks, yes, I always pick up the poo. I've got this bag down there called a dicky bag. So you pick the poo up, put it in the dicky bag. Sorry, put it in its plastic bag that you pick it up with, and then put it in the dicky bag so you've got your hands free until you get to a bin. You do a lot of the time see the buzzards flying over. Can't see any today though. This is in the area called Halmer End in Stoke-on-Trent. If you ever want to look it up and come for a walk with your family or your dogs, it's a very nice place. I'm hoping to see some culverts and some streams. You can't believe that this was once a pit and how nice it is now. It's just brilliant. Amazing how nature's come back. But in, same as I say, in Stoke-on-Trent there was pits absolutely everywhere. Where I grew up there was a big pit. That's all houses now. Nature reserve on that as well. So in the end it's I know a lot of damage was done with the pits initially, but at least they're given back to wildlife at the end of the service. I can't imagine that there'll be many new pits being dug now with well, the world trying to come off fossil fuels. so there won't really be a market for it eventually. Which is a good thing if everything goes back to being like this. I know we'll still need coal for quite a number of years yet, but eventually we won't. This is Jimmy. Here's Charlie. Good boy. This is just a bit higher up along the track. I'm not doing a massive walk, I'm just going, well, I suppose around the lake. It probably works out to be about 3 miles, but by the time they get home, because I've walked down to here, I've not come in the car, it'll probably be about 7 miles, because I will walk along the old abandoned railway track on the way back. As you can see, it's lovely, especially in the week when there's not many people about. New oak tree there, baby one. I'll say baby, it's quite a few years old because they grow quite slowly. Lots of mountain ash trees, which the birds love the berries in the autumn. A bit further along the track again now. This winds me up, where people pick the dog poo up and leave a bag on the floor. Whether they'll come back this way and pick it up, I don't know. I see here's a little drainage ditch. Loads of drainage ditches everywhere. I think just down here to the left there's a picnic bench. Then there's a track going right up into the woods up there. I've never been up that way. Up here there's a turning to the right which takes you back down to the lake, but you can go straight on. That takes you to like a little field, so I'm going to go in there I think with the dogs so they can have a mad 5 minutes and then come back. Nice woodland, again lovely and quiet. It's definitely full on autumn now. I think autumn's my favourite season, to be honest, and winter. I like autumn and winter. I like the dark nights when you get in from work and you've got the fire lit and it's nice and warm in the house and cold outside. I think last year we had quite a cold winter, but the seasons seem to be all over the place. I think everyone probably knows in the UK anyway. We don't seem to have like definite seasons. We have extreme hot to extreme cold in a few days. Whether it's always been like that and we just look back through rose tinted glasses, I think that's probably some of it. Where we think the summer holidays when we were kids were sunny for the whole of the 6 weeks, but I don't think they were. It's just that you remember the days where you were out playing and it was lovely and sunny. I don't know what all these trees are. I think they look like birch trees. There's loads of them. Whether they'll manage it and thin them out eventually, I don't know. I would have thought so. Just let it happen naturally. When you come in the winter, these drainage ditches are flowing like streams, but as you can see there's not a lot in it at the minute. Well, there's nothing apart from leaves because we haven't had much rain. We had like a heavy shower yesterday morning, but we had nothing last week, I don't think. Nothing forecast for the rest of this week. Yeah, but it's lovely. Oh, look at this, let's have a look. Tiny little culvert there. We're just walking back now to the entrance where we came in. Been a really nice walk, nobody about. So I definitely recommend coming here with your family or your dogs. There's loads, you could spend hours here if you wanted to. I've been only about an hour. But yeah, you could spend hours because there's loads of little trails going up through the woods and everywhere. I think it's getting tangled up in the dog leads. We've had a good run. It'll be shattered now all day, which is nice. So if you can see, there's a wind turbine right out there. That's got started. It wasn't going, I don't think, first thing this morning. I think it must just be for a farm or something. It's a bit strange just to have one on its own. There you are. Charlie's trying rolling something. Fox crap to be probably. Well, I don't know if you've ever had the misfortune to have your dog roll in it, but it's absolutely disgusting stuff. It's like bloody oil, something like that, but it absolutely stinks. And you can't, it's, loads of people say put tomato sauce on it and that gets rid of the smell, which I've tried and it didn't for mine. I've got this stuff called stop the stink or something in a black bottle. That seems to work very well. Well, this is pretty much it for around here now, so thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you shortly. This is on the way home now from the walk with the dogs. This is an old railway bridge. The railway used to go underneath it, and the bridge over me is a road just to a farm. They've removed all the rails and it's now just a place for walking and wildlife. You could say there's something in the trees. I think it'd probably be a squirrel. And I can hear a magpie. Seen all sorts down here, jays. I've even seen a woodpecker, robins, blue tits, blackbirds. That was a wood pigeon then. Oh, up there, there's a squirrel just going up there, but you can't see it. And then the big sandy bit here will be a badger set. And if you can see it where they've dug it all out. So all the sand's come all the way down. So yeah, a badger set. Unfortunately, when I was walking up the road coming to this place, there is actually a dead badger on the road that must have got hit yesterday because it wasn't there. I saw it yesterday but not the day before. It's probably from there, unfortunately. I know some people don't like the badgers because they say that they spread TB into cattle. It's quite muddy down here, considering we've had no rain really, apart from a bit yesterday morning. In the winter, the whole of this path just on this particular part floods, so it's impassable really. You can't get down this bit, but where the next bridge is just a bit further down, you can get on just there and then just carry on straight in front of you. And it's quite a nice walk all the way down there. You can see just over here now, it could do with some sort of drainage ditch digging really all the way down, but all this bit here, it's just pure mud. If you stood in there you'd just sink, because that's been there all over the summer, even when we've had no rain. So yeah, whether there used to be a drainage ditch I don't know, but it could do with one. There's a bit of a one this side, but it mustn't drain to anywhere because, as I say, it just floods over. Oh, hey up, another squirrel. That's why I keep these pair on the lead down this bit, because they'll be everywhere. That's the thing with them being whippets, anything that moves, small and furry, that'll be it. Anyway, there's two just right here. Come on, Charlie. Now you can see why they're on the lead. The big hill in the distance that you can see goes all the way down to there, and there. Don't know if you can see, is the wind turbine that we saw earlier. So that big hill all leads down to the Bateswood country park. It's a massive place. So as I say, you can go up into the hill where there's bits of forest and what have you. Just having the dogs letting off the last bit of steam now before we go home, just in a field. Coming here every day, we love it. To be honest, I can't see them running much. I think they're knackered. I think we've probably done about 6 miles now because we're not too far from home. I think we walk there and walk back. I'll take that back. I said they haven't got much energy left. They have. I really don't know how they do it. There you go, that's Charlie and Jimmy. Right, I'll speak to you all soon. Thanks for watching.